So, welcome, loves, to another episode of About Her. I felt called to do a few more solo episodes where I just go deep into light language or channeling on a topic that resonates with the energy of the week, with something that has come up in my world with my clients, just so that we have kind of a condensed piece of information. My Virgo sun and moon kind of like love structure, and this like short information based learning experience. So that's what I kind of try to do here and hold space for here. And for today, in the beginning of February, we just had Imbolc, we just had the new month coming in. And as January was such a like really intense month with so many ups and downs, with so much energy, so much unearthing of old limiting beliefs, I felt called to like really have a short burst of light language, and maybe talking even a bit about what light language really is and how we can use this amazing tool, because that's something that's coming up in my world fairly often. And I know many of you do speak it already, and some of you are like super interested but haven't found the connection to it. So I'll start sharing with you for first, like, what I found light language to be, because it's not that easy to define it for the logical brain. What I found to be the most beautiful explanation is that light language is a cosmic language, is a way that our souls speak to ourselves, to each other, to the universe. And this language is done in three different kind of forms. It's through speaking, hearing really strange sounds. I have already heard that, and it's feeling like really unfamiliar, some more resonating than others. And these sounds, as well as the hand gestures that you see, that some people do also channel. And also there's like a drawing form where you like really have digitally or with pen and paper, old school, you do like draw certain figures that are not known, at least to our logical mind. And all these three, like the speaking, the hand movements, and the drawing, come through channeling a specific frequency that matches our soul. And it's different for any of us. So no two people do speak the same light language. And there is, at least in my world, all the people I know, no classical like one-on-one translation for each of the sounds, each of the words, like you do from English to German. But it is more of a block of information that comes through, and that has a certain energy, a certain theme, a certain feeling maybe that comes with some certain hand gestures that just want to come out. And the way you receive it as a listener, or if I do it for myself, the way I receive it as one who channels and also the one who receives it, is on a cellular level. This is not known by logic. This is nothing that you can really like, okay, I know what she's speaking about. You might get a feeling, you might get a picture, you might get a tingling, you might have a certain shift in your mood, in your energy level. There might be coming up pictures of the future, remembering of the past. Anything can come up, anything can be related, but nothing must happen. So what I often have is like there's lots of tingling in my body, almost like if these light codes that I'm channeling are kind of activating certain parts in my cellular structure. And that could be the case for you too, or it couldn't be. So it's really an intangible thing. And that's something that is often like making people insecure or even annoying people. But I'll do my best to make it as practical as I just can. So I would say it's downloading information in blocks that we then speak out. And by the sound frequency, the listener can get the information on a subconscious level, on a soul level. And this is particularly powerful because we're not working with the logic. And in the world we live today, we are so conditioned to work with the brain, work with the conscious, do things logically, explain stuff, try to prove stuff. search for evidence for stuff. And this is none of that. Light language is not evidence-based. It's feeling-based. It's a soul-to-soul communication. So your logical brain might have like really big trouble keeping up with what happens in your body or what happens with your feelings, your subconscious. And the thing that helped me the most understand it is like really close my eyes and see what comes up. So I'll do a short activation soon so that you can kind of like feel into. And the way it kind of goes about is that sometimes there is a certain topic. I do them in my coaching sessions. So there is a topic present, there is maybe a struggle present or a challenge or even like the desire for a certain feeling. And then I channel a light language especially for that. And for today, I will do it kind of similarly, but regarding to the energy of the week, the energy of the month, the energy of the imbolc that we just had on February 1st, the start of the farmer's spring, the start of like everything slowly moving into the energy of spring, the blowing out, the flourishing, the planting, the seeds, also the purification. There's a lot of energy of fire. There's a lot of energy of like growth and also destroying what is no longer needed, breaking up the soil. So all of this energy is going into the light language channeling that I'm about to do now. And if you hear that later on in the year, then this doesn't matter. We are multidimensional beings. So time and space is like really a concept that we've made up to kind of get it. So it's not mattering. But if you hear it around this time and it makes sense for you, then it's wonderful. So I welcome you in and let's start. Just loosen up your shoulders. If you wish, you can close your eyes, open your eyes. However you feel, make yourself comfortable if you can. If you're driving, please don't. And then just see what comes up. Hiasano katashana katash. Inela ki at the shunus, Shanara Sakataya Shanularo. Yesamaya Wakatashan, that Hakia Thea Kashunara Tho. What ye Shanalaria Katushuma, Thea Kashanala Santa Kieta Shunoro. Hisanakwa Shantalara Shanaro Shua. Mihako Shanata Shanara Sakyo Shunoro Sakatara Shunoro. Yatanarea Katoshunoro. To shoe, Walara Sanarek to Shunoroku. Mehekota, Lara Shunoro, Sokoto Shunoro, Suba Sanarek, Yesa Sakuash. Walan cushion on your co, Atare Shunomo Shunonek Lara Quash. Meakota Shon. Taraya, so Shanaret, Shunokuash. Okay, so this is about, I tried to sum it up before a bit, but what came through really is very natural elements of wood, of fire, of the cycle of nature, the different seasons, the initial change that happens when we move into springtime, but also like the leaving behind things that are not longer serving us, that nature does. And we should do too. So this is your invitation to like kind of think of where in your life you want to get not rid of certain things, but to release certain things, and where you feel like that there is energy that wants to be moved, wants to be changed, wants to be transmuted into something else. Okay, take a deep sigh in, maybe like shake up a little bit. It has been a lot of like workings in like the newer chakra that is placed around here between the heart and the third chakra that we kind of like activate collectively for time. And there has also been a lot of navel chakra energy present. So if you feel certain bursts of creativity coming in, please feel free to follow it. Yeah, I think I'll end with that. I want to keep these one-person podcasts really short. But one thing I would love to say is that if you already do channel light language, if you're interested in, or if you're completely new and you have no idea about it, but you want to dive more deep in and see if like the activation is something that is like present for you now. I truly, truly, truly believe every one of us can speak that language. It's a remembering. It's not a talent. So it's an opening up of your channel that we all have, connecting to the universal energy, and then like really downloading the information so all of you can do that. And if you feel called to, I am co-hosting a wonderful event with the beautiful Elies on February 25th, where we do a light language collective and have a lot of light language speakers come together, channel together, take turns, channel on certain topics, and you can participate by also speaking your light language, sharing with others, or just listening and seeing what comes up, feeling the activation energy, getting the light codes activated in you, maybe having like the desire to move your hands and speak and really tap into that version of yourself. So if you feel called to do that, then I'm sending the link below, or you can just send me a DM. But the link is in the captions below. And I will also like put a podcast up with Elies, where we also, of course, speak about light language. So dive deep into those. Let me know if there's any questions around the light language or whatever you feel called to like question in life. And I'm really happy to have you here, to welcome you here, to see you being so open that you embrace the fact that kind of this language exists within Earth. And yeah, speak to you really soon. Take care, love.